days, and they used to play that even in Dota 1 mostly. So when I saw it, I was so happy that it was back, and it actually worked out quite fine. So what they would go would be Vanguard, Diffusal Blade, and I guess in this game in particular, of course Manta, and then the Skadi, I think. And of course your farm is slowed, but with that Vanguard you're constantly fighting. Still TNC, they go for a Slardar who, even if you have a Vanguard and the anti-mage, you will be hurting, I guess. In the Hex and the burst damage from TNC kill either of them. So even if you kill the Oracle, you use a core and lose a core and will most likely lose the fight. So you know, if these were two tier 1 teams, I think I would be going for TNC. Right now I'm kind of split because of the previous game. I'm still gonna go for TNC. Heck it. They have the timing. The TA is a great hero against the anti-mage, especially in situations now when the anti-mage doesn't go for the Battle Fury. Usually what you need against the TA is Battle Fury, Manta, Skadi, TA is gone. But when the Slardar is in play, it's not that simple. It's really not. And once Young God gets his BKB, he can kill the Pango within the Rolling Thunder when there's the Corrosive Haze. Pretty much anyone on the side of Execration dies, and you know, this armor, of course, that's not the case, but either way, it would be quite fun if they anticipated that and just want to remove the physical damage reduction. So overall, I'm gonna be going for TNC. It's a lineup
during the game as well, probably. And Lich is a factor. His Frost Blast is really annoying, but is it gonna be enough? We shall see. Oh, that's a really bad position for Palace to be in, and he is gonna fall.
Yep, TNC doing massive amounts of physical damage, and this is a problem when your Frost Shield is on cooldown, and early levels it is a very long cooldown indeed. Nothing but talking about doing absolutely nothing. Carlo, he's not taking absolutely no damage, and Palos, he burns the mana of Bog, but there's gonna be a crush. First there's gonna be a bash, then there's gonna be a crush, and the Shackle, they have the Hex as well to follow it up. They turn him into a sheep. The sheep will be hunted down by wolves. TNC,
They should be really careful not to overextend, and they're doing the exact opposite of it. They are trying to go for kills. Ooh, that was a really nice stun from Shanks, and Young God, he is in quite a bit of trouble, so he should be able to survive this engagement.
at least Execration do get themselves on the board, given that
queuing up this Battle Fury, he looked at the game and decided, you know what, I'm not gonna be able to play tempo whatsoever, and I feel like he's absolutely right in this regard. Now Shanks being gone on, he is dead 100%.
Yep, there was absolutely no way of Shanks getting out of that one. The squirrel does get hunted. Yowe, that was his first rotation coming out in this game, so a pretty successful one at that. But there's also a successful move from Bok where he absolutely annihilates the not under enemy vision, but the storm, he is not gonna stop. Bob, he has been marked there. The Corrosive Haze is on him. Palos comes in, and the Mana Void will bring him low enough for Bob to finish him off. Yowe can just go there and realize that his friend did go down to Bob. Ooh, that Ether Remnant could have hurt him quite a lot, given that the Corrosive Haze still hasn't gone down. But Yowe,
maybe one of the reasons is that you have this Oracle on the enemy team, so he's always going to be able to dispel it if he's not being gone on. Now being gone on is something that's happening to Bob. Bob is dead, and Vincenzo might be next. No, they're going to let him go.
Yep, you still need to send someone who was scouted by the side of Execration. They used a perfect scan, get themselves in a safe position, bottom lane, Rolling Thunder, onto the Slardar. They're trying to finish him off. Will the Mask of Madness help him now? He can't attack anyone, so he cannot lie till Bob goes in, and no help will come out from his Mask of Madness. Yowe trying to do the damage. He has the haste rune to get himself out, but definitely doesn't feel confident enough staying here without the TA, without the Slardar.
Should be in the fight, and Tina, he's gonna give up ground because in the top lane, this arm comes out. This lucky shot is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a huge problem, and Bok, you're getting some once again, getting pushback in the face, and he's probably dead. Yep, Vincenzo takes the kill because Palas, he miscalculated a bit with the mana.
Yep, he doesn't understand that fish don't really have big brains, so not a lot of intelligence. It's not a lot of mana, and you know, the Slardar really doesn't lead nothing. Bok is literally mad for getting this item, and he did almost nothing with it. But in the mid lane, Pango, he has been caught. Can they do the damage? Oh, of course they can. Young God will be showing off his Deso and the destructive power that
he decides against it. They just going to take Roche without any problem. Shanks, he's kind of in the vicinity, but nah, yeah, he's just gonna die for this attempt to do something cheeky. Not the biggest loss in the world, but still an unnecessary one, let's say.
Expecting that this one is coming. He wants to get a late defusal as well, and it's gonna be just Vincenzo going down. TNC aren't gonna be happy with that, which leaves Pelos to push out the top lane and just juke through. He's gonna be slowed down by the traps. Come in, my trap, the disarm onto the TA. They've caught the Pangolier. Oh, you're actually giving up yourself up for a kill. No problem. Dino going for the shield crash. A lot of minus armor on him, but the damage reduction will be quite good as well. They're dropping the other separate wards, and again, no one will die. A pacifist the game here. They just want to put fear into their enemy's eyes, with the glyph being empty.
This disarm from Tino, time after time, it's so annoying. It saves him so many times. Ooh, Fabi just going from 80 to 20 and dying to Bog. Now Young God is in a bit of trouble. Pallet is he's taking away his Aegis.
Yep, a little bit of trouble, I think, is an understatement, but the crush, it's gonna be absolutely devastating into the backline. They've killed one, but the TA without any mana, and now they're gonna connect there with the sharpshooter as well, going for the anti-mage. Palace is not taking any damage. He will return the Fortune's End, the Oracle not even healing himself anymore. Bob, without the mana, jumping in, because he is just that strong. Bok would like to blink out, will be able to do it, but Palace is still chasing. He's still eyeing him down. Tino will have the swashbuckle. We know what it does to Fabi. It destroys him. He's waiting for the M to come in and get the kill. He misses the swashbuckle, just showing that he can kill him even without it. But Palace needs to use the Manta. Bog gets the bash. They finish off the Oracle, but at what price? Tino needs to get himself out. The shield crash will keep him alive.
Sure, you've lost your Palace, but he's still the top net worth, and you're going in. You're initiating on this. Oh, poor Yowe on his Void Spirit. He is so dead. Young God, he's going for a punish.
No Rolling Thunder, they see Vincenzo, and we don't see him anymore though because he has been destroyed. A nice pushback going in onto the slaughter. He has the silence, not gonna be using it, but he uses it on the Oracle. Shut up and don't use their false promise. Young God gets the kill. He has the BKB on him, but it's gonna be running out fairly soon. He turns around to fight. He needs some help. He definitely needs it right now, but he's gonna get none of it without the mana. He can't do anything, and now the supports are just being ran down. Shadow Shaman, he turns himself into a chicken because that's exactly what he was, running away from a fight. A chicken, bok, and Fabi being slowed down. He used a very long cooldown to do absolutely nothing there. 5 heroes with the side of TNC using a 9-second BKB. They will get absolutely nothing. Tino, he wants that regen rune, not gonna be getting it, and he's gonna be getting cut down. So the action never stops, but the action always favors Execration in this game.
Yeah, it's really hard for TNC now to do something. It was a BKB reveal from Templar Assassin. She managed to cut down Storm Spirit.
Probably no life. The Rolling Thunder is coming over. Carlo has been slowed down twice, and without any mana, the Manta being used, he's getting quite low. Palos, he's losing some HP. Carlo, in the end, he's gonna be destroyed here by the Pango. The shield crash finishes him off. Blink Dagger in 4 seconds. The TPs are coming in. They do mark him, and it's gonna be a 1-for-1 this time around, favoring TNC. Nice turnaround, and the anti-mage will have his Scotty. As I said, Scotty is GG. Scotty is game literally over. Vincenzo being caught. The Fortune's End, it will not connect on him, but the attack from the meld will, and no amount of frost armor, no amount of chill will help you against that heavy burst damage coming up from the TA. Given that they're running straight into their enemies, the ward has been placed. Execration, do they know? Do they know? A crush onto 2 heroes? No, it's not gonna be happening. Balk now, he's way too deep, but he has the BKB going for the anti-mage. Goodbye, Palos. My friend, you're not gonna be surviving that, no freaking way. The Frost Shield comes out way too late, and TNC shows the power of the physical damage straight into Roche. It's time for that, or is it? They jump in, they're gonna find the Lich, and Lich has been destroyed. No Liches to find any longer. Pango, you wanna be next. We're gonna make sure that you die in 2 hits with a corrosive haze. All of his armor just corrodes away, slowly withers out.
He knew about it coming out, and with his blink, the follow-up was there right after the Slardar jumped anti-mage, and he never left control on the side of Palace, never left control. Bob is gonna punish this Carlo Shadow Shaman, but that's a small.
Guess what happens when a crit comes out? Everyone dies in a single hit. I don't see a hero on the side of Execration that is gonna be surviving that one. All of their armor will go heavily into minuses, except of course for the Pango. Tino is looking quite solid, and Young God uses the DD. Of course, if he uses the BKB, he's gonna be purging that one off. The Yules purges it off immediately. Tino, is he gonna be caught? No, he goes for the Rolling Thunder. It's a perfect one at that, and the TA being stunned up, and goodbye Aegis. The silence of the Oracle. Fabi will not be able to save it for a second, and the voice spirit has been caught. The mana avoided. tells him goodbye. Palace is still alive. He does have the frost shield on him, and without the corrosive haste, the damage won't be enough. One buyback comes out, and it's enough to deter TNC, who have lost their Aegis.
He is the best, but what I wanted to point out is, ooh, okay, that's gonna be after we see Bob die just immediately. That was a really nice jump from Carlo setting up on this Storm Spirit. But what I wanted to point out is
the game. If you get a butterfly, you're kind of forced to go in, because if you don't use the timing immediately, it's gonna be a problem. They go in for the Shadow Shimmer, but the false promise is there, and Bob is BKB. They're not gonna be doing that much. Carlo, he blinks himself out. The south being on him, he should survive. And look at Tino, poor guy gets annihilated. The AM is in trouble as well. Carlo finally dies to Bob, and the Yowe onto the anti-mage. Do they have anything to keep him in place? No, Palace gets himself out, but already he has lost 2 of his teammates, and TNC, they strike quite.
I was expecting Execration to crush them, especially after the Scotty comes out on anti-mage, but so far it doesn't look like it, and once again Bob is making Bob things, and he is so dead.
Yep, Bob is Sox's favorite guy. If you guys don't know, he loves Bob so much, and he loves saying that he is a very hit or miss player, but there's gonna be a lot of hits here.
That's one thing that should be noted. He's really tanky, and not tanky on the side of...
Look at the backline! Look at the backline! They're destroyed! They're absolutely decimated by Yowe, who took the refresher charge and won this fight solo! What did Yowe just do to the side of Execration, who only have 1 buyback, which means it's gonna be a 5 versus 3 situation where you can absolutely
That's impossible to deal with, and now Young God, he gets the free reign on the enemy base. You see the Hoodwink is getting gone on, but nobody's gonna follow it up. Ooh, a bit of a problem for TA though.
Yeah, they're going in for him, but the Oracle is in the vicinity with the ulti. There's absolutely no way they're gonna be able to kill him. They turn around on the AM. He just bought back, and he's gonna be going into the ground once more. He wanted to escape death. It's not gonna be happening, and the Storm caught. Bob is dead. He buys back. Shanks is not gonna be getting towards his fountain. Storm comes out. The Slaughter is the cheese. Not really the best of food for fish, but it's still gonna be quite satiating for him. He's back to full HP, and TNC have overtaken this game. They will be winning this game as well, and equaling out the series. We're not gonna be getting a victor out of these 2, but Shanks, okay, he wants to die once again. The squirrel, it needs some saving. He walks into the ether and says, kill me, I don't want to live in this world, I want to die right now. But Yowe says, no my friend, you should live just a little bit longer, and with the dissimulate will get himself away. The only thing that the Hoodwink can do is watch as his base falls, and TNC, they'll grab this one. Ooh, a question mark comes out.
That's something you do when you do a clean 2-0, but not something you do usually when it's in the game. But no, TNC are showing up, and they're showing that even with the draft I felt like was slightly weaker in the late game, they can play, they can do great things.
Yeah, they definitely could. In the end, they did equalize this series, guys. I'm gonna ask you to stay on the stream through the ads so that we can support the civilians in Ukraine. We're gonna be going on to a short break, and then we're gonna be coming back with more Dota today. We're gonna have Yangon Galacticos versus Chubby Boys coming out after the break, and LBZS versus Kobolds to end the day. So a lot more Dota action for you here today at the MOONSTUDIO.